my love and respects.
You can now open your eyes and let's settle down. Settle down in a comfortable position on your yoga mats. First asana performing today as part of the Pratama Vinyasa Krama is the Gomukhasana. So in Gomukhasana, what you're going to do is you're going to cross one leg over the other, sit in a seated position, cross one leg over the other and align your knees to the center of your body. Cross one leg over the other and align your knees to the center of your body. Your feet will be placed by your opposite hips. Your feet will be placed beside your opposite hips. Place your hands on top of the knees and gaze to the nose. Yourself as a cow. The pranayama that you'll be performing is Shitkari pranayama. So bite your teeth together. Bite your teeth together and inhale through the gaps of your teeth, making a hissing sound. Bite together and inhale through the gaps of your teeth, making a hissing sound. That is the Shitkari pranayama. The bandha is Mula bandha, contracting your perineum, and japa is Om Nithyanandoham.
सव्ये दक्षिणगल्पन्तो पृष्ठपार्श्वे नियोजयेत् दक्षिणेऽपि तथा सव्यं गोमुखं गोमुखं यथा.
Now relax. Make sure that your back is as straight as possible in the Gomukhasana. The next asana is Anusuyasana. In the asana, continue to be seated in the Gomukhasana position. So keep one leg on top of another and align your knees. Stack your knees to each other. Perform the prana mudra. Mudra is keep index and middle finger straight. And with your index and middle finger, hold your big toes. Now relax your shoulder and pull the stomach in and to the Uddiyana Bandha. Pull your stomach in and up with the Uddiyana Bandha. So the mudra is prana. You'll be gazing to the nose. Visualize yourself as Rishika Anusuya. Visualize yourself as Devi Anusuya. Perform the Shitkari Kumbhaka, that is your teeth together, and inhale with a hissing sound through the gaps of your teeth. The bandha is Uddiyana Bandha, pulling your stomach in and up, and Mula Bandha, contracting your perineum. And the japa is Om Nithyanandoham.
दक्षिण गोड़ो निकोटाने वामोटा के ऊपर आने गोड़ा संधि मिलावे भारी आड़ा पुनि पुनि दे संधि पसारी दो पकड़े अंगुष्ठ जोई दो करके ले पकड़े सोई नासा दृष्टि अचल करी राहे अनसूया आसन यही कहिए।
The next asana is Anusuyasana 2. So continue to be in Anusuyasana. Now interlace your fingers in the Parashamudra. Parashamudra is interlacing your fingers. So interlace your fingers in the Parashamudra and place your fingers behind your back. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Continue to remain in the Anusuyasana. Now lean forward and down. Lean forward and down as low as possible. Feel the stretch in your hips. Lean forward and down. Bring your chin over the knees. Try to bring your chin over the knees and touch your nose to the ground. Try to bring your nose to the ground and bend as much as possible. Yes, Gustavo, yeah, good. Gatisaya, come to the asana. Place one leg on top of each other, your knees on top of each other. Place your hands behind your back. Gatisaya, make sure that your feet are next to your hips. Your feet should be next to your hips on your either side. Yes. Interlace behind your back and bend down. Bend as much as possible. And try to touch your nose to the ground. And keep your chin on top of your knees. Gaze to your nose. Visualize Rishika Anusuya. Perform the Shitkari Kumbhaka, that is, bite your teeth together and then inhale with a hissing sound. And perform the Mula Bandha, contracting your perineum, and japa. Om Nithyanandoham.
जीवना गोड़ा की संधि ऊपरी दावा गोड़ा की संधि मिलाया से गोड़ा से ओले पगतल्यालो आडवाई सुदारा से।
Now relax. Come back to a seated position. The next asana is Garudasana 2. So in Garudasana, sit on the ground with one heel pressed against the perineum and the opposite foot flat on the ground. Keep one foot pressed against the perineum and the opposite foot flat on the ground. Bring your knees to your chest. Keep your spine straight, the chest out, and place your hands on the respective knees. Sit straight. Your back should be completely straight and your chest should be out. Gaze to the nose. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda. Perform the pranayama of Shitkari Kumbhaka, that is, bite your teeth together and inhale with the gaps. The air should go through the gaps of your teeth. Perform the Mula Bandha, contracting your perineum, and japa. Om Nithyanandoham.
दावोपगमोडी येडी माहिलं गुल्पमूलद्वारिणी चेदे बेसे जीमनी पगतली दट्टी टेकी गोडो ऊंचो उबौरासे पगतली माहिली कोर दावा गोड़ा अरुपीडी माहिली कानी लगावे हाथ गोड़ा उपरी रासे दृष्टि नासा अग्र आसन कौगन कही बाती दाती जाति होई तथा बई.
Let us now move on to the next asana, which is Naradasana. Now, the heel, the foot which was close to your perineum, now sit on top of the heel, sit on top of that heel, and the other foot will be flat on the ground. Now, interlace your fingers behind your neck. The mudra is Parashu Mudra. Interlace your fingers behind your neck. So in the Naradasana, what you'll be doing is, once you have seat comfortably on top of your, let's say, left foot, your right foot will be on the ground and your knees to your chest. Now take your hands and interlace your fingers behind your head and bring your elbows together. Bring your elbows together, and then what you're going to do is slowly twist. Twist to the side of your raised knee. So if you have raised your right knee, twist to the right side and twist as much as possible. So your arm should come outside the knee. Both your arms should come outside. Your elbows should come outside your knee. And twist. This is the Naradasana. Twist as much as possible. Visualize yourself as Sage Narada. Keep your gaze to the third eye. Visualize yourself as Sage Narada. Perform the Shikari Kumbhaka. Inhale, making a hissing sound through the gaps of your teeth, and then hold your breath as long as possible, and then exhale through your nostrils. While exhaling, you should exhale through your nostrils. And the bandha is Mula Bandha, contracting your perineum. And japa Om Nithyanandoham.
पिष्टि जुवाम पगतली केरी ऊपरी दाही लगा बेपेरी गोड़ा बनो है जोई रचबासिती रासे सोई व्याहरो वाम पगतली जानो रच पगतली तापरितानो उभय जोड़ी समट करी दासे सम्यक दृष्टि त्रिकुटी रासे.
Now relax. The next asana is Matsya Pitakasana. So in the Matsya Pitakasana, now place one foot on top of your opposite thigh. Place one foot on top of your opposite thigh and raise that thigh. Raise the thigh up to your knees should come close to your chest. Now wrap your respective arm around the knee of your raised foot and hold your opposite shin and extend your other arm straight and hold on to your respective toes with your index and middle finger with the prana mudra and gaze to your nose. This is the Matsya Pitakasana. So first begin with placing one foot on top of the other thigh. Place one foot on top of the other thigh, and then the leg on which your foot is placed, raise the knee, and
Right. Well, he's a one who discovered, like he is known for the formula which he has created, E is equal to mc square. But he also shares one thing. Where science ends, there starts spirituality. Today, all listeners, all who are entering into a very beautiful topic, all concerning a very deep topic today actually, and the secrets of the universe. How did the universe come into existence? How are we connected to the universe? And what are the 14 dimensions, the 14 lokas, which all of us have an extension, which all of us have an identity in? And how to manifest the universe in you, as Paramashiva is the constant in all. Not light, but Paramashiva consciousness, which is constant in all. So today, all participants are going to be understanding the deep secrets of Hinduism, where Swamiji will be elaborating on the universe. What is universe? How does universe function? Who sustains this whole universe? And how do we impact the universes around us? So, without a further delay, I welcome each and every one of you once again for this beautiful Paramashivoham program. And right now, we had a very beautiful yoga session, right? All of us did the Nithyananda yoga. And suppose how was the yoga for each and every one of them? If you have any inquiries, any questions, would you like to ask? Do feel free to post in the chat section as we are always available to answer any of the questions you're seeking for. And all these participants watching us on YouTube and on other social media platforms, you can actually head to paramashivoham.org and you can join us on Zoom. From there, you can click on the join link and join us in the Zoom rooms. And now, in that same space in which we are in after the Nithyananda Yoga, after we did the Prathama Vinyasa Krama and the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama, we will do the power manifestation where we will be manifesting the power of third. And today, through the power of third, we see images that are being projected. So myself and Mahavira will be projecting a few images for all of you on the screen once you close your eyes. And you, Swamiji, what the images, the details of those images, the colors, the shapes, the objects in that image, anything about that image. So if you don't have it with you yet, and please tie your eyes, please take a minute to do so. As we are getting ready for this beautiful power manifestation, let's now listen to the Paramashiva's own words, the Shastra Pramana, on how the Paramashiva says to manifest his power. Very beautiful in Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Paramashiva says, Kapalantar manonisat tishtan mini talochanaha. Kramin manasgadhyad lakshet lakshamuttamam. He says very beautifully, by on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably with having the eyes closed in succession. By the stability of the mind and inner space, through the power of the third eye, when one sees the ultimate goal, Lakshan, by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place at the space of oneness with the source Paramashivoham. And even Bhagavan Sri Krishna spoke in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, verse 8, where it says, Divyadam Chakshuhu Pachame Yogam Ishwaram. He saying to Arjuna, the two things which you carry, Natumam Shakti se drashtum, na tu mam. You can't see my cosmic form with the two physical which you're having. Anil Chakshusha, meaning with the eyes seeing, you cannot see my cosmic form. Divyada Chakshuhu. The one third idea, Div Chakshu. Pach Yogam Ishwaram. So that you can behold my cosmic form. So Arjuna therefore gets initiated in the power of third eye to behold Bhagavan Shri Krishna's cosmic form. And Swamiji also experienced at the age of 12, where Swamiji was sitting in the public Kunda hillock and Swamiji was just meditating on the concept of pain, seeking the source of the first person in him. And as a realization came on Swamiji, that Swamiji was everything around him, about him. 360-degree vision, Swami was able to feel it and all of that as him. Not just that, he was able to feel everything was part of him. He felt his presence in each and every single thing. And with all certain right now to manifest this Shakti. So actually the power manifestation, see, actually it is this very experience, the same experience that Krishna gave to Arjuna. When Swami experienced that he was 12 years old, now you will be experiencing it as your own Sakshi Pramana, as your own experience. So, sensation, I request each of you to please tie your eyes. Sit straight. Chant Mahavakya intensely, connect with Swamiji. Bring your awareness to the third eye. We will now be projecting an image for all of you. The image has now been projected. Start seeing through your third eye. What's the image that is being projected? What are the details Swami is revealing to you? The colors, objects, the size, the shape, anything? Please start revealing it. Chant the Mahavakya intensely. Please relax. Now, open your eyes. And some detailing out in the chat. What were you able to see? What Swamiji revealed to you as the details of the image? What image was being projected to all of you? Can I request each of you to post? No. Sir, please post. Ma Shukrendra, Nithyananda, Ma Ananda Lakshmi. Okay. Yes, Nithyananda. Okay. So as I revealed the answers for all the participants, so the image which we were projecting for all the participants to scan. So see through there was actually a picture of was a plane which is taking off, like, which is above the runway. So you can see the runway lights are on, and it's a very beautiful thing to see that because it's the sun is set, like can say sunset, and it's on the runway, and it's a very beautiful scene to capture. Okay. And with the beautiful conversation that we all had, first session of the day. So, this session, right? Well, today all of us, for all the participants, we understood that today we are going to be understanding the cosmos matters in you. This is going to be in to the cosmos. So, Swamiji says that you need to know that vertical time zones exist. Next time, us is a manifestation of you, and you change. You can alter the universe the way you want it to be. So you're going to be understanding, knowing your identity, knowing your identity in the in the vertical time zone. Let us listen to this story directly revealed by Swamiji himself.
Since the beginning of time and space, Bhagwan Paramashiva, the all-powerful, all-pervasive, and all-knowing ultimate superconscious existence, revealed the Vedas and Agamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, the truths about himself and the manifested universe and its multidimensional and simultaneously existing dimensions and worlds, also known as parallel universes or time zones.
त्रुट्यादि प्रत्ययस्यार्थः कालो माया समुद्भवः. The Kala Tattva, which gives rise to the knowledge of various time zones and parallel universes such as Truti and others, is originated by Ananteshwara from the Maya.
Bhagwan Paramashiva mentions that as we experience the various higher
Participants. I hope each of you have been able to write down, pen down, what are the cognitions that you hold about you today? What cognitions that you hold within you about you today? Stage of- What kind of situations are you attracted? You may actually see, you'll be able to, when you write the situations that you are attracting, now you have written down the cognitions that you are carrying in your inner space today. Now, attracting situations that life is showing you. Example, today your cognitions are whatever you have written, but you are either having a very good day, you are you're getting your salary, or your boss gives you a promotion, or relative who you really want to meet has come home, or something like what else you may be attracting is that today you maybe would have want to get up early, but like somehow or the other you got up late, and everything, like you want to get groceries but groceries are not available and things are not. What types of situation attracting today? You have cognitions, not situations. What you are attracting today? Okay, I see several participants logged in. Ma Jnananjali, Nithyananda, Malita, Ma Brita, Ma Jnana Swarupini, Ma Anandeshri, Ma Yogananda Rupini, Ma Jnana Swarupini. You see so many participants logged in. Okay, I think so now this is the first step, right? Where we wrote about cognitions we have ourselves, the perception, the reality, right, about ourselves. As always understood, right? The about you, yourself, affects the space around you. The thoughts you carry around you. Living. Like to give an example, see, Vishwa is a pond. Okay, a pond, right? Having a thought, Vishwa, I'm dropping a stone. What happens? Reconnected, right? It's happened pond, right? So now occurs, changes happen, right? So the thoughts you, the thoughts change, the thoughts is dropping, the space on, space your upon, and then is the circumstances, the future, the outer space are just happening for you. Example, I know all the participants will run this to do, right? Run how deep cognitions of life. Cognition, the space, what situations, what incidents you are shafting in your life. I request all of you to please deeply write it down. Please take a few minutes. Yes. Nithyanandam, to all the participants. Hope all of you are done writing. So now understand, very beautiful understood, right? See, the cognitions we carry ourselves matters and all, as we are firm as if this cognition. Yes, Nithyananda, Matthew Viscasaya, any questions you have?
Matthew Viskaraya, Ma Tanjari, Ma Yogananda Rupini, Ma Jnana Swarupini.
See when Nithyananda,
What is your understanding till here? What have you understood? What have you been able to, as you did the internalization process, what have you been able to understand till this point? And any questions any of you have so far before we move to the next step?
you understand, today we are having a very beautiful day as Swami, as today, according to the Arunachaleshwara temple, right? Yes, according to the Arunachaleshwara temple, today we are going to be offering the Aipasi this month. In Tamil, is called as Aipasi. And on day, Abhishekam, this special Abhishekam happens to the Linga. This special Abhishekam happens to Linga once in a year. Only once in a year, this Abhishekam happens. It's actually very special Abhishekam which is being done. It's called Annabhishekam, where offerings are being done to the linga. Special offerings are being done to the linga, and not just that, the dressing of the deity is done with the clothing. The dressing of the dressing of the deity is done with items. Anna in Sanskrit means food. All the rice will be doing the alankaram is a very special, it's a very auspicious thing to be seen, and this comes once in a year. And then participants to all of us were understanding that we were learning about the different ideas we care about parallel universe. So in one frame, like in one shot, is the link to also manifesting receiving darshan as Swamiji as Bhagwan Lingam. Linga. Linga. The Panchakshara Linga is man and unmanifest component of the universe. And that's what
Precisely what all of us will be receiving initiation into today. How we understanding how the Brahmanda manifests as the Pindanda and how both are one and the same. They're separate things. The macrocosm and the microcosm are not two separate things. It is the macrocosm becomes the microcosm merges back into the macrocosm.
many questions all participants are having. So, how many of you are interested in this beautiful offering being done? Actually, this Abhishekam comes, this special ritual comes only once a year, and it's a very special and very auspicious thing. Yes, I request all participants to, if at all, no matter what happens, you should not miss this because this is a very opportunity which comes. Yes, Ma Mihir, you have any questions, Ma?
Ma Sharma Muse, Ma Bita Traffic, Ma Lita Saige.
Yes. Matthew Whiskers, I request you to post any questions you have. Do feel free to post. So, with this, all participants, we are now going to be entering into the power manifestation session. As very beautifully, today we are manifesting the power of remote vision. So, we're going to be accessing. So, basically, we're holding an object for all of you. Third eye, we are finding. We are going to ask Swamiji to reveal to you what is that image which we are holding. Okay.
So in the last one, Ma Virija held an object, and each of you were able to scan and see what is the object that Ma Virija was holding by doing the power of remote vision. In this, I will be holding an object in my hand. It will not be in camera. Each of you will be connecting with Swamiji, chanting the Mahavakya, connecting in the space of oneness with Swamiji. and scanning what is the object that I am holding in my hand. You will be doing the power of remote vision and revealing that. So can I request each of you to please settle down, sit straight.
Matt I request you to participate here as you will see lots of breakthrough will happen for you. So I request you to participate in the palm manifestation round.
And for all the participants who are not on camera, Ma Brita Chafik, Ma Tanja Devani, I request you to please come on camera. Yes. So each of you can now please sit straight. Chant the Mahavakya. Connect to Swamiji. Just remember his form. That's one of the best ways you can connect with him. His form. Remember your best experience with Swamiji. Start chanting the Mahavakya. Whatever Swamiji reveals to you in your third eye as to what the object is in my hand, you can start revealing it. It could be, Swamiji could show it in any way. It could be the size of the object, it could be the shape of the object, the color of the object, the material, the texture. Whatever Swamiji reveals to you, please go on. Ma Ananda Lakshmi, even you can post now. Ma Kixing Wang, Matthew Escrea, each of you start scanning. And as Swamiji reveals, you can post it in the chat. Continue to chant the Mahavakya. Connect with Swamiji. What is the object that I am holding in my hand?
Yes. Nithyanandam, to all participants, that was very beautiful session. Swamiji spoke on the Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati, meaning knowing cosmos, you become cosmos. Very beautifully, this is taken from the Brahma Sutras, chapter 1, the first section. 13 sutras. Vedavyasa says, Vikaram Shabdhat Na iti chena prachorayat, meaning Brahman is abundance, Brahman is life, existence is life. By very nature, it goes on expanding, expanding, and expanding. So understand, Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. Understand cosmos, you become the cosmos. Actually, that's the unique of Hinduism. Understand anything, you become that. You naturally get the knowledge of it. When you start with it, you understand much better. You'll understand more about it. Now, small internalization exercise to understand this truth more deeper. Can each of you to tell which dimensions of your life you are expanding, whether it is health, wealth, relationships. These are just a few aspects. Now, for example, last year you could jog around the neighborhood lake in an hour, but today you can jog, you can take a walk and walk back home under 30 minutes. 1 year ago, it used to take you an hour, but today you can do that. You can walk around, jog around the lake, go back home in less than 30 minutes. So, see, if you pen down dimensions of your life, it could be health, wealth, relationships, anything, but with expanding. You can look back and see, okay, in this aspect, I'm expanding. In this aspect, I'm expanding. Like that. Can each of you write? Take a few minutes and write this down, please.
Nithyanandam, we welcome all the Paramashivoham participants as well. Nithyanandam, because today's day is very, very auspicious, celebrating the victory that Bhagavan Subramanya, Skanda, embodies. Nithyanandam, Ma, April, Nithyanandam, and all the others who are joining with us, Ma Jayalakshmi, Ma Saralananda. Let's all take a few minutes and we request all of you to reach out to all your friends, all your family members, invite them for today's darshan, because today, the day of Thaipusam is so powerful. Anybody that receives the darshan today will be showered, blessed with victory. All the people who receive the darshan today, all the Paramashiva Sena participants that are here with us, all the people who receive the Thaipusam darshan today, all those who receive the celebrations, who are receiving the blessings today, all of them will be showered with victory, which is what Bhagavan Subramanya, Skanda, he represents, Bhagavan Subramanya embodies. And today, all the participants, the Paramashiva Sena participants, we request all of you to please come forward and settle down. Yes, and today, this significance, see, the celebration of Thaipusam, it is on this day that Bhagavan Subramanya is blessed, Paramashiva Shakti, Parashakti, blesses Bhagavan Subramanya with the Vetri vein, Shakti vein, the divine spear. This divine happening is celebrated every year in the Hindu-Tamil month of Thai on the Pusam star and during the Paurnami. And this celebration is celebrated with all pomp and grandeur. All the Subramanya temples, all the temples, Hindu temples around the world. And especially in places like Malaysia, many hundreds and millions of people gather together to catch a glimpse of Bhagavan Subramanya, to get the blessings, to receive the grace and blessings. This sacred event symbolizes the victory of good over the evil, the eradication of negativity. Actually, in Swamiji very beautifully explains how Bhagavan Subramanya, he is the establisher, reviver of the enlightenment ecosystems. He is the one who established, brought the enlightenment, the collective integrity together. Bhagavan Subramanya, he is the one who revived the enlightenment tradition, the Siddha tradition, and embodiment of victory, success, grandeur, and celebration.
Today, actually, by celebrating this grand festival of Thaipusam that all of us are observing today around the world, in various Kailasas around the world, this grand celebration is being celebrated. We are having people from different parts of the world, be it in whether it's in Kailasa Bharat or in Kailasa Malaysia, Kailasa Singapore, we have even in Kailasa Los Angeles, we have around the world in various different Kailasas, we are celebrating today's very auspicious day. This auspicious day is going to be a powerful breakthrough for all of us in all our lives. In whichever aspect of the life that you want a breakthrough and victory in, today is the day for it.
And today, we conducted various different rituals and celebrations world over. All the Kailasas around the world celebrated. Today's celebrations include the traditional Subramanya Abhishekam, where a ritualistic bath is offered to the deity of Subramanya. Then Alankara Seva, Deeparadhana Seva, and all various different all the various different sevas were offered to Bhagavan Subramanya. And today, we are all going to be very shortly, we are all going to be receiving the darshan of Swamiji. Today, Swamiji is going to be gracing all of us as Bhagavan Subramanya. Swamiji is going to be blessing all of us today, just very shortly. And we request all the participants, everyone to please come and settle down. And anyone, we request all of you to invite your friends and family members. Today's darshan is very auspicious. Anyone who gets the blessing today all of them will be showered with victory, success, auspiciousness in all dimensions of their life. So please take a few minutes. If you have anyone, all your friends, family members, please invite all of them to join for today's session, which will be starting very, very shortly. We request every one of you, all the participants, Paramashivoham members, every one of you, please take a few minutes and invite your family, invite all your friends, family members, everyone for the celebrations. And just as we talk, today in KAILASA, Malaysia, there were grand celebrations of Thaipusam. As we talk, it is happening. The celebrations have already begun. And we can see with Annadan, healing, and with so many Rathotsavam, in all pomp and grandeur, it is being celebrated in KAILASA, Malaysia. With a beautiful Ratham. Actually, KAILASA, Malaysia has established, it's the largest camp in the Thaipusam, in the Bathumalai, in the celebrations. And so through various different services, whether it is through Annadan, through continuous, the Nithyananda spiritual healing service that is being offered, through Rathotsavam, various celebrations, the Thaipusam is being celebrated in KAILASA, Malaysia. We all can see here, all the Kailasavasis, all the Kailasians in Malaysia have come together. And the Kailasa Hindu diaspora has coming together in celebrating the Thaipusam. Actually, Thaipusam celebrations marks the revival of the various different sampradayas, the various ancient traditions which Bhagavan Subramanya himself revived, established, and which today Swamiji is reviving, re-establishing and gifting it back to the humanity. We can see this, this is actually the Rathotsavam celebrations, and we can see the devotees, all the Kailashins in Kailasa, Malaysia, all of them carrying the Palkudam, the sacred offering to Bhagavan Subramanya in the Bathumalai, and celebrating it with the Rathotsavam. And you can see all over the world like this, the celebrations are happening around the world, and we are having, we can see thousands of people gathered. This is actually Kailasa's Ratham that is carrying Swamiji, Subramanya, Valli, and Devasena. And this chariot is being, thousands are being blessed or gathered to catch a glimpse of this grand celebration. And we can see the traditional Kavadi being carried by all the Kailashans in Kailasa, Malaysia. Just as we talk right now, the Rathotsavam, the grand celebrations are happening. This Thaipusam celebration, just as we talk, is being celebrated all around the world. And Kailasa, Malaysia has already started, and every other part of the world is beginning its celebrations. Today, in just a few minutes, we're all going to be receiving the darshan of the ultimate manifestation of Subramanya. As Swamiji says, Subramanya is the manifestation of the Adhomukha dimension of Paramashiva. See, Paramashiva has 5 phases, but Bhagavan Subramanya has 6th phase. The unmanifest of Paramashiva also manifesting is who is Bhagavan Subramanya. Today, this Thaipusam, this grand Thaipusam is being celebrated all around the world to celebrate this spear, the victorious Shakti veil being given to Bhagavan Subramanya by Devi Parashakti herself. And this is actually very, very, very significant to all of us, especially as Hindus. The Hindu diaspora today, we are there around the world. Hindu diaspora spread all around the world. When the Hindu civilization was existing at its peak, when the most grandest way, we were spread around the world with 56 Hindu nations. And if you observe, there are some of the significant, very popular, most ancient
temples of Bhagavan Subramanya present around the world. And in many of these temples, if you observe, the main deity of this would actually be just the veil, the sacred divine spear, the weapon of Bhagavan Subramanya. It'll actually not even be the deity of Bhagavan Subramanya, but just the veil will be established in multiple temples, including the temples that you will see, whether it's in Malaysia or in Sri Lanka. Now, why is it so? Understand, it is by establishing the veil, the Hindu civilization, especially the Tamil diaspora, spread around the world in the most powerful manner, creating the civilization, an enlightened ecosystem around the world. And with what our ancestors, including Rajendra Chola, started by establishing the civilizational nations around the world. Unfortunately, due to the course of years, due to various barbaric persecutions, the Holocaust that Hindus have been subject to, unfortunately, Hindus lost their very breath. Many of these civilizational nations got converted and lost from being to align to its original purpose, like basically lost its sovereignty. Swamiji beautifully says how temple is not just a building, it is an enlightenment ecosystem. It is the ecosystem that forms the temples. The temples is not just the buildings that are there, but the enlightenment ecosystem that is there around the world.
Actually, Bhagavan Subramania's happening, like Swamiji beautifully explains, through the establishment of the Arupadai Veedam, the 6 different temples of Bhagavan Subramanian, he revived, he established his enlightenment ecosystems, this very ecosystems around the world, that revived, that spread various aspects of enlightenment, whether it is Siddha, the science of alchemy, all of this. And today it is this, and today it is these ecosystems that, if you see, the temples remain, but all these sciences that each of these ecosystems established are lost. What Bhagavan Subramanya had established, what our ancestors were maintaining, due to the persistent attacks, and most importantly, the extent of these attacks has gone to such a level where even Subramanya is separated from Hinduism. And now these enlightenment sciences that were established from time immemorial, we have clear documented records. And today we have lost these sciences.
But Swamiji, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, re-established, revived this ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu civilizational nation, KAILASA. And that is why this Taipusam is even more significant for all of us. How? By establishing the veil, by installing the veil, our ancestors spread and established the ancient enlightened civilizational nation around the world. Today, Bhagavan himself has come down, Subramanya himself, in this divine form, the divine manifestation, as our beloved Swamiji has re-established, revived the ancient enlightened Sanatana Hindu civilizational nation, KAILASA. Today, all of us, the entire Tamil in the diaspora around the world, all the Hindu diaspora, the Tamil diaspora that was spread around the world, are able to call this as our home, where we have the sovereignty to be able to revive these ancient traditional sciences and the enlightenment ecosystem back. And that is why today's day is even more significant. Kailasas around the globe are celebrating this grand event, victoriously celebrating the revival of the ancient Hindu civilizational nation. And to add to this, actually Kailasa Malaysia right now, as we are talking, is celebrating the Kumbh Mela Amrit Snan also is being celebrated there on this very auspicious day. And we are having various people, like the people are literally flocking there from everywhere around the world are coming, and this our Kailasa, Malaysia, the main camp, which is one of the largest camp, which is the largest camp in the whole of Thaipusam, being celebrated in Kailasa, Malaysia, is actually having thousands and thousands of people right on outside, right in the Pathumalai temple. We are having millions of devotees who are coming there, visiting there, and enjoying the various gifts that are being showered through Kailasa, Malaysia. And we are having the chariot celebrations happening, the processions happening. We are having the Aushadha Annadanam that is being served over there, the healing and powerful services, the humanitarian activities. The services are also being served to people that are coming there. So today's day is a very, very, very important day for all of us, even from not just as Hindus, but even from the context of how now victoriously the same Hindu, ancient, enlightened Sanatana Hindu civilizational nation is revived and victoriously manifested for all of us. And today's day is all about celebrating this victory. The victory of the revival of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the victory of reviving the political legitimacy of Hinduism. What we through the years of relentless persecution, what we Hindus have been the identity, Hindu identity, all the deities have been stripped off of their Hindu identity, and very systematically, the Hindu deities are being distanced from Hinduism. Like, for example, today, Bhagavan Subramanya, who is Paramashiva's very own son, his very identity as a Hindu deity is being removed, and he's being celebrated as just a Tamil god. Like this, all relentlessly, because of the relentless persecution, we Hindus have time and again lost all these ancient sciences, our very identity, the Hindu identity. And through this revival of Kailasa, re-establishing the political legitimacy for Hinduism, Swamiji has revived. Swamiji has re-established Sanatana Hinduism, reviving all these ancient traditional sciences that were unique to Hinduism and that existed since time immemorial, age old, which is all these sciences which were there solely for spreading the enlightenment science to the world, to give the experience of bliss, enlightenment, and joy to the world. And today, all the participants that are here, every one of you that are watching us, in today's darshan, anybody who receives a darshan today, all of you will be showered with victory, valor, any aspect of your life, wherever you want to experience that victory. You will receive the blessings, experience courage, victory, and whatever you have problems, internal enmity, external enmity, whatever you have. Today, during the darshan, all of you can connect to Swamiji. Subramanya himself is manifesting as Swamiji and is all of us today. See, normally, you may celebrate this for the victory and to manifest that the success in your life and how to be invincible. But here, you're not just celebrating the Thaipusam only for this, because when you are with Paramashiva, come on, the same cosmic happening, how he manifested, even has unmanifest as Bhagavan Subramanya, where you can manifest all your ultimate possibilities through him. Today's initiation is a very, very, very powerful initiation where Swamiji, as the embodiment of Bhagavan Subramanya, will be manifesting even the Adhomukha, the unmanifest of Paramashiva, is there in you to become manifest. You are going to be experientially manifesting the ultimate possibility in you. Today, you're going to see how just through sitting in this darshan, a unique alchemy starts happening in you, where the ultimate starts manifesting through you. You will suddenly start seeing how so powerfully, beautifully, multiple levels of full dimensions, even which are unknown to you, will start manifesting to you. It's like a beautiful initiation that Swamiji is manifesting for us. And today we are very, very, very blessed because you are getting to experience when the right cosmological alignment is there, and you are getting to experience this today directly by Bhagwan himself. So get ready. Today's initiation will do the best transformation for you. And most, see, the very word Subramanya, the Swamiji very beautifully explains it. Subramanya means the best of the cosmos. Bhagavan Subramanya is considered the completion, the best of Paramashiva. Swamiji tells Subramanya is completion of Sadashiva in all his glory, in all his powers, in all his auspiciousness, in all his qualities. He embodies. He is the embodiment of absolute power, absolute knowledge, absolute consciousness, absolute leadership, and the ultimate infinite in all its glories is Bhagavan Subramanya. Skanda, Subramanya, Muruga. He is the embodiment of the unmanifest of Paramashiva. Even the unmanifest dimension of Paramashiva manifests in Subramanya. That's why Swamiji tells, he's very happening. He's the expression of Paramashiva's bioenergy because he happens from Paramashiva's third eye. The life energy, the Viryam, that expresses from Paramashiva's third eye a unique expression, and energy from Devi merges into him, into Mahadeva, into Paramashiva. So the male component, the bioenergy is Paramashiva's. The female component, the biomemory is from Paramashiva Shakti, Parashakti. And the muscle memory is Ganga because the heat, when that intense ball of heat comes out from Paramashiva's third eye, nobody is able to hold it. So it is Ganga Mata. She is literally the incubator. So it is her muscle memory. And it is all these three put together is Subramanya. And this dimension happening of Subramanya, today is a celebration of the victory where he receives the victory veil, Shakti veil. He receives manifestation of Paramashiva Shakti, Paramashiva Shakti embodying herself and giving it as veil. And with that, he goes on to conquer all the negativity. He's known, that is why Subramanya, whenever you have to win over any enemies, whenever you have to win over any internal, external, any of these enmities, literally, you connect to Bhagavan Subramanya and he will manifest. He will immediately, literally manifest and enable you to conquer all the enmities. And Swamiji tells the very purpose of Subramanya is to annihilate all, conquer all the negative energies. And Swamiji uses a very beautiful statement to describe. Swamiji says he does not destroy. He does the samhara. He conquers and brings those energy under his control to support or use all those energy to support his mission of reviving enlightenment. So Swamiji says Subramania's uniqueness is he does not just destroy the asuras. He adds all of them to embody his glory. That is why whether he kills the Surapadman and he adds it in his flag, or he makes the asura into his own vahana, he gives them moksha, liberation, and he transforms them to become part of his mission, his purpose, his happening on the planet Earth. And what he established, he is the master of alchemy, reviving all the Siddha traditions, all the ancient traditions. He establishes the whole Tamil literature, the Hindu Tamil language, and he revives, he establishes it. He starts this whole civilization. And it is this civilization that continues, goes on to become one of the most advanced, one of the most culturally rich heritage. And all what he revived, whether what he established, whether the enlightenment ecosystems, whether the Siddha traditions, the Kundalini sciences, the sciences of mantras, aushadas, all of it, what he establishes, and he initiated this science into 18 siddhas, which continues on to, and today Swamiji has revived these very sciences for all of us. And now, in the darshan, we're all going to be getting ready to receive this initiation. We're all going to be receiving the darshan of Bhagavan Subramanya. Swamiji is going to be blessing all of us anywhere, whatever place, wherever you want to receive victory in life. Just connect to Swamiji, and Swamiji will be showering us, initiating us to manifest that victory. Let us all get ready. Please settle down. Sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Connect to Swamiji. Enter into that deep meditative space. Intensely chant the Maha Mantra. Let us all get ready to receive the darshan. Close your eyes. Sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. On this auspicious day of Thaipusam, let us all get ready to receive the invincibility, the Ajayatva of Bhagavan Subramanya. Please settle down. Sit down with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Intensely connect to Swamiji. Establish yourself in the meditative space of gratitude. Established in the deep meditative space of gratitude. And all aspects of your life, wherever you seek for victory, courage, auspiciousness, wherever you seek to experience the valor,
just with the blessings. Today, with this one initiation, just beholding the darshan of Bhagavan Subramanya in all aspects, in all dimensions of your life, you will receive, you will manifest this ultimate auspiciousness, victory. Today, on the very day that Subramanya receives a victory veil, Shakti veil from Paramashivoham Shakti. Today, Subramanya himself has manifested for all of us as Swamiji, gracing us all, blessing us all, showering us to manifest that victory, that Ajayatva, that invincibility in our lives. Continue to sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Establish your whole inner space in absolute, unclutched silence. Connect to Swamiji deeply and let your whole inner space reverberate with chanting of Mahavakya. Intensely connect to Swamiji. Drop all your restlessness. Establish your whole inner space. Complete and complete. Please do not move. We request all the participants of Paramashivoham Sena to please settle down. Please close your eyes. Do not create a thought. Do not sustain a thought. Do not destroy a thought. Settle down in complete listening. Establishing a deep feeling connection. We request all the participants to please be seated. Please have your eyes closed. Do not create a thought. Do not sustain a thought. Do not destroy a thought. Establish yourself in that absolute listening, in that absolute completion. Please avoid all restlessness. We request all the Paramashivoham Sena participants to please settle down. The moment of darshan, where you will behold Subramanya, the Paramavatara of Subramanya, in his manifest form, in all his glory, in all his auspiciousness, manifesting as Swamiji,